All right, welcome. Today, we are jumping into a topic that is just huge. I mean, it's one of the most fascinating subjects you can possibly imagine, the science of life itself.
And just so you know, this isn't a one-off. Nope, this is actually the very beginning of a much bigger journey. We're kicking off a full 20-part series on biology, all thanks to some amazing material put together by Virtualization Options LLC.
Yeah, they're a tech and education group based out of Colorado, and they've created this incredible guide that we're going to be walking through together. Okay, so to get us started, let me ask you something. Think about this. What is the one thing that connects a giant towering redwood tree, a tiny little bacterium that you can't even see, and, well, you? The answer to that question, it's really at the core of everything we're going to talk about. And you know, it's an idea that's so familiar, so everyday, that I think we sometimes forget just how amazing it really is. It's this simple. They're all alive. That's it. And the science that's dedicated to studying that incredible fact in every single one of its forms, that's biology. So, okay, biology is the key, but what does that word even mean? What does it come from? Let's break it down. You know, the word itself pretty much tells you everything you need to know. It comes straight from two Greek words, bios, which means life, and logos, which means study. So, put them together and you get the study of life. It's that simple. And because of that, it's one of the biggest sciences out there, covering literally every living thing on Earth.
And when I say every living thing, the scale is just, it's hard to even wrap your head around. I mean, biology looks at the super small, the truly microscopic. We're talking about things like bacteria that are completely invisible without some serious hardware. But then, it also zooms all the way out to the absolutely monumental. It studies massive organisms like those ancient redwood trees that have been standing for hundreds, sometimes thousands of years. And if that's not enough, it even dives into maybe the most complex thing we know of in the entire universe, the human mind itself. So from tiny to huge to incredibly complex, that whole breathtaking range, that's the playground for biology. But here's the thing. Biologists aren't just sitting around collecting and labeling stuff. No way. You should think of them more like explorers, really. They're on this quest to answer some of the biggest, most fundamental questions about why we're even here. I mean, they're asking things like, how are living things put together? How do they actually work? Where did life even come from in the first place? And how did we get all these different species? They're trying to figure out that whole complex dance between a creature and its environment. And of course, they're digging into how life changes and adapts over millions of years by decoding that genetic blueprint that ties us all together. Now, you might be thinking, okay, that's cool for scientists in a lab or explorers out in the jungle, but this stuff isn't just academic, it's personal. Biology connects directly to our everyday lives, probably in more ways than you even realize. Think about it. Biology is the foundation for so many things that shape our world. Take medicine, for example. The only reason we can fight diseases and heal ourselves is because we understand our own biology. Or what about food? Agriculture is all about applying biological principles to feed billions of people. And then there's ecology, which uses all this knowledge to try and protect our planet and all its resources. And that really brings us to the main point, the big takeaway for today. The source material says it perfectly. Understanding biology means understanding ourselves and the world we inhabit. It's not just a science, it's a journey into who we are and the only home we've got. And that right there is a journey worth taking.